Hello, hipsters, flippers, and figure-popping daddies, and groovy chicks. Welcome to the Jazz Ranch. Well, it's actually nighttime here, and all the horses and cows and everybody else is sleeping. I'm the only one up, so I'm the altered dominant ego man. You can call me Mr. Ego if you like. But anyway, I always tell these anecdotes about the KH. Well, one time when he was music director of a jazz club in Hartford, one night they were playing, it was trio night, and, it was request night, and when they finished the song, this older cat, he was about maybe 85 years old, came up to the bandstand. He said, "Do you know the Warsaw Concerto?" Well, you musicians always try to accommodate their audience, and the cage sort of knew the melody a little bit, and he said, "Okay," and then he said, "I'm not sure," but anyway, so this old dude, he slapped a $20 bill down on the bar, and he said, "Play it." So the cage had to play the Warsaw Concerto, so he played a little bit of the melody and so on. He said, "What am I going to do with the drummer and the bass player?" He said, "Okay, I'll decide. I'll go into a samba tempo. How's that?" And he did this tune over the samba tempo. And then they did this production number, like with different scales, different keys and everything. It went all over the crazy. At the end of the whole thing, the whole audience got up and cheered, gave him a standing ovation for this one song. Well, the owner, who was this little Italian guy, he came up to him after the gig and he said, "You got to play that song every night." In other words, the KH had created a monster. Every night he had to play that friggin' song. And he hated it. But anyway, many years later, he was going through the attic and he found a tape. And he listened to it, and the Warsaw Concerto, his version was on the tape. He's listening to it and said, "Wow, that was pretty darn good at the time, wow." So here he comes. He's coming up the walkway. He won't like me telling that story. He doesn't dig that. "I'll see you. Be cool. We'll see you." Hello, friends. Welcome, Hip Cats, Groovy Chicks. And Herbie welcomes you as well, but he's crashed out over here on the piano. He loves to do that. Anyway, if I look a little strange to you this evening, it's because I'm wearing broken sunglasses. So this keeps everybody happy. Those that like the sunglasses, this side. Those that don't, have the other side. So we aim to please here. And, people have asked me to do more about transposing keys or ear training. This is what this is about. An easy lesson, I think, in ear training. A good way to start to learn how to hear melodies in a specific key and assign numbers or a numerical system to how you're doing it. So here we go now with transposing songs. Here we go. This is part 2 of my lesson on ear training, but it also has to do with how to play a melody in a variety of keys. In other words, using a formula. Now, this is the way I do it, and it works for me. I can practice this in the middle of the night when I can't sleep, or if I'm on a road trip somewhere. I can think about melodies and I can try to put them to a formula based on the diatonic scale. And I like doing it that way, so this is sort of training yourself to hear intervals and to apply them to a melody so that you can use the same intervals in different keys and create the melody and know how to do it from a technical point of view rather than just using your ears. People who have perfect pitch, this is very easy for them. That's a gift, and not many of us have that. And they have an advantage, and they will become very good musicians if they work at it and practice, because everybody has to practice. So I'm going to show you now the technique that I use to apply this system to a melody and how this is good for training your ears. Here we go. Now, being able to play a song in any key involves, of course, your ears, but it also involves a certain kind of intellectual knowledge that involves knowing your major scales in every key. Your major scale and hearing the one, and whether you hear that one, that tonic. You need to hear the tonic note. And then you need to know what the starting note of the melody is that you're going to be playing. And then you put it to a numerical system, which is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if it's the 5, that's the starting note. You need to know that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Here we go. Okay, so we can start with just a major scale. We'll start with the easiest one, which is C. That's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. And if you use the black notes, then you got 1, flat 2, 2, flat 3 or minor 3, you could say 3, 4, augmented 4 or flat 5 or diminished 5th, 5, augmented 5th, 6,
flat 7 or minor 7, major 7. Those are the intervals. Now you want to be able to sing that scale. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You want to begin to sing that scale, and also sing it like this in terms of intervals or chords. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1. So now you want to see if you can do this in different keys. So that was based on the C scale. Let's just go to A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1. 1, 3, 1. 1, 4, 1, 1, 5, 1. 1, 6, 1, 1, 7. 1, 7, 1, 6. 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now once you've oriented yourself to the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. It's a good idea just to check this. 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so once you've done that, then you can start to begin to think about melodies. Now, here's a good trick. Good test for you. Is Happy Birthday, does it begin on the 1 or the 3 or the 5? Most melodies begin on 1, 3, or 5. There are some melodies that don't. I mean, there's many melodies that don't begin on that. But those are the most common usage within songs, is to begin with either the root, the 3rd, or the 5th. So on Happy Birthday, is it the root, the 3rd, or the 5th? Well, it's the root, then it's this. Okay, now the chord is, beginning chord is C. So, is it... That doesn't sound right, right? How about the 3rd? Well, if it's the 3rd, it'd be... That doesn't sound right either. No, it doesn't sound right. Now try the 5th. Okay, so there you go. Now you have the starting note, which is G. So now it's 5, 5, 6, 5, 1, 7. See, they have to get that. 5, 5, 6, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1. Right? So now I'm going to use that formula, but key of C is too high for me. It's going to go up to there. So I'll use the key of F, where the high note is there. So it's going to be 5. I'm going to use that formula. 5, 5, 6, 5, 1, 7, 5, 5, 6, 5, 2, 1, 5, 5, up a 5, right? 3, 1, 7, 6, 4, 3, 1, 2, 1. Now, you notice that most songs end on the 1, so that's a good way you can see where a tune resolves to, and it's usually the tonic. Okay, so I picked the song "Oh What a Beautiful Morning" to illustrate this technique, and it was written by Richard Rodgers for the musical Oklahoma. And you know, Chris is a great writer, composer of melodies, and this is a great melody. So if we want to do it in C, we have to find the starting note. So it's that's probably the 5th. Let's try the 5th. 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 7, 1. Oh, it's approaching the 1. 5, 3, 7, 1, 3, 5. Da. What's that note? Would be major 7, and 6 would be there. So it's a flat 7. That's right, and it applies to the F chord. So now it's the 4 of the F chord, suspended 4. Going to the 3rd of the F chords, which now is a 6th of the C. So then it repeats 1, 3, 7, 1, 3, 5, 2, 1, 3, 7, 1, 3, 5, 2, and that's the 1 of the D minor 7 to a G7, a 5 of the G7, okay? Now 5, 3, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, that's the major 7, 7 to the 1, and it goes to the F chord, 7, and then tricky thing here, diminished, going to the C with the G in the bass. 1, 5, 3, 7, 4, 2, 1, 7, 4, 2, 1. So there's your formula. If you write these down, there it is. Now I'm going to take that formula to A major, sharp key. There's the 5, 3, 7, 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 6, 1, 3, 7, 1, 3, 5, 2, 5, 3, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 1, 5, 3, 7, 4, 2, 1. You see how that's working? So this is a great drill or exercise to practice when you're not at the piano. You know, like maybe you want to do a foggy day, so I'm going to do it in the key of F. So there's the chord. 5, 5, 5, flat 7, 6, 6, 3. Let's try it. Flat 7, 6, 6, 3, 1, 1, 1, flat 3, 3, 2, 3, 6. That's right, I got that right. 2, 6, and so on. Try it in another key, G maybe. 5, 5, 5, flat 7, 6, 6, 3, 1, 1, 1, flat 3, 2, 2, 6 again. All right, so. Now the other benefit of this is improvisation, because if you improvise, then you can see the pattern of the notes, but you also know how they relate to the scale. Signing off from the Jazz Ranch. I tried to repair the broken glasses, but this might even be more bizarre looking than the introduction. But at any rate, I don't care. Until next time, I will say I care about you, and Hermie does too. And we'll see you next time around. Swing loose.